Hey guys, I just wanted to do a quick review on this controller for the Pump Max. I love this controller because I don't have to use the app on my tablet anymore. And also it does do a couple of extra features. So I'm going to go over what each button does, and we'll step through all the features later on, just to see what each mode does. Okay, so first, as I mentioned before, the power button is right here, and when we hold it, it does turn on. Um, Now, okay, so it just connected. I heard a beep. In the background, I do have the Pump Max running just so it can connect, so we can do this little review. So looking at this interface, as I was looking at this button, as you can see, it's red around the circle. This means that the gears are engaged. So as I go up and down, this will increase tension on the unit. Once I press this button once, it does turn blue, and this disengages the unit. So that means that the rope no longer has any weight to it. I can pull it. It doesn't do anything. It does retract, but again, there is no weight, so no motors are pulling back or anything like that. So you'll always want to be in red unless there is an emergency. On the left side of the unit, you'll see that there is this stand here. This is just a stand, so it can stand like this. In the instructions, it said you can put this down just in case there's an emergency. You can hit that button. So in case you can't handle weight, or if something's happening, you need to disengage the motors, you can easily hit that without without the unit falling over, which I think is a cool concept. Okay. Next, we will go to the three buttons here. So the first button is going down. So you know what? I'll start on the right side first because it's already at 10 kg. So going up is you can press it once. You can hold it to do it multiple. It's kind of blurry. And if you double press and hold, you can see it increases rather rapidly. Going down, we can see you can same thing. Single clicks lowers it by half kg. Holding it decreases it quickly. And when we do a double click plus hold, it will decrease it rapidly. Okay, the reason why it stopped is because the unit did get disconnected. I'm going to go check to see what happened with my pump, and I will be right back. Okay, sorry about that. The pump unit disconnected because it did enter its auto shut-off mode because no one was using it. So now it's back on, and then I can continue on. So as you can see here, as I was saying, the up functionality works by pressing single press short, we can hold it go up, and we can double click to go fast. And same with the decrease, which would be singles. Then we can hold it, and double click plus a hold, reduce it all the way down. Now, in all their documentation, they do say it goes down to 4 kg. As you can see, I can't go only lower than this. However, if we hold the middle button, we can turn it into low torque mode. Now, when I tested between low torque mode and high torque mode, I did like the low torque mode better. It was a lot smoother. However, it only goes up to a maximum of 20 kg. So for lighter exercises, I don't mind using it. But for obviously heavier exercises, I can't use low torque mode. But now since we're in low torque mode, you can see we can go all the way down to 4 kg. Like this. So if we try to change it into high torque mode from here, it should automatically go back to 10. So if we hold this, as you can see, it automatically jumped back to 10 kg because that's as low as high torque mode can go. So on top of just double clicking, on top of just holding the button to change the torque mode, we also have a double click mode, which will change the type of resistance you have. So right now it's standard. And as standard mode goes, this will provide consistent resistance throughout the movement. So if you set it at 10 kg, it's going to go 10 kg up. But as you're releasing it, it'll slowly reduce by a couple of kg. So maybe it'll be at 7 kg as it goes down. Later on, I'll be using a luggage scale to show the weight and how each mode differs. So stay tuned for that. So I'm going to go through the different type of settings that this unit can be set to. The first is standard. This is just a very standard pull, consistent weight going up. As you release it, it slowly goes down. Again, I will be using a luggage scale to show you the weight and how it affects it on each different mode. Okay, so this is standard. If you want to change the mode, we double click to enter it so you can see it's flashing. If you don't go fast enough, it'll stop flashing and you won't be able to change it. So to change the mode, you have to double click to enter the flashing mode, and then you double click again to change it. So we double click. So isotorque mode. This mode is supposed to keep the weight consistent when you go up and when you go down. When I was using it, it doesn't seem to be doing that. It's almost like there's certain weight breakpoints. And again, when I get the scale out and we start using it like this, you will see that the weight does stack. In the instruction manual, it says that it's supposed to keep the weight consistent as you pull it and as you release it. And it's good for pairing two units together. Okay, so next mode, double click, change it. Eccentric mode. So if we, so right now, as you can see, when I press the left and right buttons, it goes up, the weight goes up and down. However, if I double click to flash it, now I can change the eccentric mode with the buttons so up and down. Let's see, I think it went up to 10. Yeah, so the maximum is 10, and this is a percentage of the weight that you have set, so keep that in mind. Okay, and then also, I think, give me a second. If you have it maxed to the 70 kg, I think it affects how high it can go. Yeah, so 70 kg is the max, so eccentric, it cannot go more than 70 kg, so if you click it, it cannot go beyond 70, so you can't do that. So if you're doing 70 kg exercises, you will not be able to set the eccentric weight. So similarly, we can go to the next mode, which is concentric. Here we go. So obviously, if you're not fast enough, you can't change it. That changed the weight. Similarly, if I double click, I can increase it all the way up to 10, decrease it like this. And again, let's see, I think at 10 kg, it can only go 0.5 for percent lower for concentric. Let me double check. Yeah, oh, it can't even go past under. Now, however, if we set into low torque mode, I'm pretty sure it can go lower. Okay, so double click again. Yeah, so now we can go lower because now we have room to go lower. Now you can see it only goes up to 6 because as a percentage, it can't go any lower than that. So once it's set, if we go even lower all the way down to 4, you can see it automatically sets it down to 0 because it cannot be lighter than 4 kg. And then the final mode, let's see, is constant mode. So my understanding of constant mode is the harder it pulls, the harder you pull, the heavier the unit is. So let's say we have 10 kg, if it's too light and I pull it too fast, it'll try to increase it to maintain your speed so you're not jerking or anything like that. Now, again, I've been playing with it and I don't really see it. And I'll try to show it. I don't know how well it's going to come off when I start using it with the luggage scale, but we'll see how that works. And then finally, I think this is the last mode. So if I double click again, it goes back to standard. And again, when you're done, you can hold this button and we'll turn off the unit. Done. So that's a quick overview of all the button functionalities on this control unit. Now we're going to move on to the scale and I'm going to show you what the weights actually look like when I'm pulling it versus what the controller shows. Now, when I was doing my testing, it was a bit different. So if this was at 15 kg, my scale was showing 14.5. I'm not sure if that was my scale that was off or if it's because this unit is off. I'm not entirely sure which one was incorrect. But anyways, I'll try to show you what it looks like on the scale, and I'm going to try my best to do as smooth of a motion as possible. Hopefully that comes across. I don't know how this is going to be, but hopefully it'll give you a better idea of how these modes actually function real world. We'll see you in a bit. Hey guys, so I'm back with the unit and also the controller. Here's my scale that I'll be using. It's right here. So I've turned that on. While that initializes, so the first thing that I'll show you is I think it was detached mode. So like this. So right now, the unit is not going to pull back. There's no resistance because I've detached the motor. So I guess this would be in emergency mode if you need to disconnect. So you can see here, we can see how heavy this is. So about 5.5 kg. I kept it in kg just to keep it consistent with the weight. So you can see it does go forward and it does go back very slowly. Okay, so now we will engage the motor. Okay, so now again, when we pull it now, let me reset this. Oh, a second. Okay, when we pull it, it was set at 10 kg. Holding it, oh, it's perfect this time. So it's at 10.5, which is excellent. Let's raise it up a bit. Let's see how it is at higher weight. So let's say at about, oops, sorry. Let's say 25 kg. So looking at it here, let's start pulling, oh, let's set. So you can see at a higher weight, give me a second. I'm trying to keep it still. So we set at 25 kg. Here's what the weight is at now, holding it as best as I can. Okay, so it pulls in at about 20. So you can see there is some variance. Keep that in mind. Like there's expect to be a little bit of variance. I mean, but anyways, so let's reduce this down so I can try to get a smoother pull. Okay. So now we are going to just pull it back so you can see what a standard mode looks like. So I'm going to try and hold this as still as possible. So apologies. Hope this comes through. I just was trying to find the best way to show everyone what these modes actually feel like. So you can see here, so at 10 kg, you can see it pulls at 10. And as I release, it starts releasing at 8. So going back is about 8 kg. So now if we set it to, let's change the mode now. Okay, isotorque. Okay, so this is the one where, so as you saw at 10 kg, it went up at around 10. And when I was releasing the weight, it started going down to about 8. So this one is supposed to be 10 up and down. So let's see what happens here. So let's see, okay. So here I do pull. So right now we're at, so it's weird because when I stop, the weight starts to stack. That's why I said it's kind of like there's breakpoints. So as I reduce it, you can see that it is close to 10. It wasn't 8. I'm trying to do it as slow as possible because obviously speed will make a difference. The unit can only do so much. So let's do it again. So pull it back. Yeah, see, so you can see as I stop here, like we're pulling at 15 kg. I'm not sure why that's the case. So as I pull it more and more, we can see that it goes up and it goes down. I'm not sure if it's just the way this mode works. It's possible that you're not supposed to stop, so it's more of a go up, go down kind of thing. So let's see what happens if I just don't stop like what I was doing. Yeah, so that's a much smoother pull. So it's just because I'm going so slow. However, as you can see, releasing it like this, we're sitting at 8. Let's see again. So 8. Yeah, so you can see it still does that. That's why I understand what the mode does. I just don't know why it's why there's such a big discrepancy. Again, maybe this will be resolved in the final product, or maybe I'm doing something wrong. I'm not entirely sure. So next mode that we'll go with is, let's see which one it is, eccentric. So eccentric, sorry about the blurriness. So we go here, oops, let's put that back down to 10, and we can see here. Let's do at 10% so we can see the eccentric movement. So, okay. So again, here we go. Let's see. Have this start up. And then here we go. Pull it. Again, it's at 10. Now we'll go down. Oh, sorry. So you can see how it jerked away because of the eccentric motion. So we can go here at 10. Now I'll try to, yeah, so you can see it went up to 17. Sorry, I don't know how well this is coming across. I'm just trying to get as smooth as possible while activating it. Yeah, so 17, you can see it detects when you pull it back and front. Okay, so next we'll do the concentric. Okay, so it's at 10 because it's too late. So we're gonna bump this up to, let's say, oh, I don't want it too heavy because I need to go as smooth as possible. So we'll do at 20, double click, and I will increase this to 10 as well so we can see, we get a really good idea. Okay, so here it is at 0. So at 20 kg, we're gonna pull it and see. So it's pulling at about 15, I'm not sure. Now, as we reduce the load, you can see that it goes down to 8 or 9. It's almost like it's at 10 kg. Let me pull it again. Okay, so it does almost get to 20 as I pull. So I don't know how well this is coming across. Ooh, give me a second. Sorry about this. Okay, there we go. Let's try this now. Let's try this again. Sorry, this was a cheaper unit. Okay. Okay, let me try this one more time. Okay, so this seems to be, let's see, this seems to be the best angle to see the numbers. Okay, so concentric, it's about 5 kg, which we've seen is about the variance. And as I reduce it, it goes down to 8, which is exactly what we expected. Okay. And finally, we have what's constant mode. So here is that constant. So I think this mode, it was as fast as you pull it, it's supposed to increase weight the faster you pull it. Again, I'm not sure how well this is going to come across because it is kind of hard to see my screen for the scale. But let me see if I can get it better. Okay. So let me see if is there a better angle I can get this at? Okay, sorry, okay, let's try like this. I'm gonna pull it faster and then let's see what happens. Yeah, you can't really see it. It's partly because of the speed. Okay, there we go. Let's see, maybe the sun's in the way. Let's try this again. So I'm gonna pull it. And then we're going to see, let's see. Let me try, I think it's the sun. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to pull it and then we're going to see what it's like. Oh. Give me a second. Sorry. Let's try this again. Okay, so I can only pull it so fast, and also the angles, the lighting, it's not the greatest for this screen because there's a cheaper scale. Let's try this one more time. Okay, let me try this one more time because we went out of the camera angle. So you can see that if I don't pull it, at slow, it's under about 15, 20, 15. So it's about 14 to 15 when I'm pulling it slowly. As I speed it up, I did catch that it hit 20 kg. So I'm going to pull it one more time really fast. Hopefully you can see it. Okay, so unfortunately, it's probably the best I can get because of the lighting and everything. So I guess those are the four modes that it does do. I think they're useful. I just don't really, I haven't really gotten used to them yet. So as I use them more and more, hopefully I'll be able to figure out how to use them and how best to apply them to my workouts. And finally, what I want to do is I'm going to put this back in the standard. So we can see here that if we go to low torque mode, no, sorry, that's not low torque mode, that's disengaging. So we hold it. So now it's going to low torque. Okay. Now it's at 20 right now. I'm going to pull it here. Let's see. I think low torque actually gives a better number. Sorry about this, guys. During testing, it was a lot clearer. Ooh, sorry. Okay, there you go. So low torque mode. So as you can see, it's a lot more accurate than the high torque mode. This was sitting at 15 on high torque mode. At low torque mode, it's about 20. I can just show you quickly. Okay, so I've switched it back to high torque. And let's see if we can catch some numbers. Yeah, so you can see low torque was a lot closer when I hold it. So 17. And then let's switch back to low torque mode. Oops, that's not it. Okay, so let's go low torque mode. I just want to finish up with this one so I can show you just the weight from the scale. So now we're back in low torque. So here, let's just double check. Yeah, so it's much closer to 20 kg as you can see when I'm holding it, which is nice. And also, as you can hear it, let's keep it at, let's push down to 10 kg so you guys can hear how much smoother and quieter it is. And it's just it's a lot smoother experience. So right now we're at 10 kg. So as I pull it across, there's no jerkiness to it. So we can see if I pull it close, it's very smooth back and front. You can see it. The numbers are a lot more aligned. I'm not sure how well you can see it. There we go. Oh my goodness. You can sort of make it out. It's at 10, close to 10, 9.5 as we pull it back and forth. It's just a much better motion. So just to show you how the motion is, you can see it goes smooth back and smooth front. So you can see that when I pull it, it doesn't jerk or anything. It's just really smooth. Now let me switch back to high torque. Okay, we're back to high torque mode. Okay, so as we can see here, when I pull it now, there we go. Well, I guess it's not that bad either. Yeah, I guess maybe I was imagining it because both of them are quite smooth. The sound is a bit different between high and low, but outside of that, it is, yeah, they're about the same. The feeling is the same. Maybe I was just imagining it. Both modes do feel almost exactly the same. So hopefully that gave you a nice introduction on the controller, the different modes, what to expect. Again, I apologize about the LCD screen. It is a much cheaper unit. It was a good idea when I was thinking about it. Well, I assume it was a good idea, but it didn't come off too well when I actually tried to do it in recording. But if you have any questions, comments, let me know, and I can try and help make a video to answer your questions or anything like that. Thanks a lot. See you guys later.